What's up, guys? So Archeworld released some pre-announcement patch notes for September 15th, which are coming up in a few hours, and there's quite a bit changes right here, which is really good. So it's really good to see them actually react within a decent time frame. So this has been every week we've gotten some changes to the game. So first up, they're adding a beginner arc pass, a pass for all users that can be activated with 20 blue salt for basic and 30 blue salt for premium is added. And then they say below, an event with a special reward is on its way for those that complete the beginner pass. Please look forward to it. So this means they're going to give out some rewards for all the people that do the blue salt arc pass, and it's only going to cost 50 BSLT to do the whole pass. You get all that BSLT back when you complete it. So yeah, whatever they give out is definitely going to have an effect on the economy. And the only thing that I can think that they actually will give out is like Shadigan blessings. So let's show you these things. So these guys are what you're using to upgrade your stuff. So you need base crystals, so you need white crystals, and then you need green crystals, and then you need blue crystals, and then you need purple crystals. And so, like, this is the only thing that I could see them actually giving. So these are items, pouches that you open up, you craft in game, and you open them up, and you potentially get, one of all those different colors, all the way up to heroic level. Otherwise, I can't really see them giving out anything too crazy in the Arc Pass. Like, they can't give out Arceum Core, right? Could they? Could they give out a blue Arceum Core for completing this pass? And just make everyone have a blue Arceum Core? Like, that is a possibility. But other than that, I think maybe just consumables, some potions, some buffs, which would be nice maybe. Then next up we have adjusted system lot rent. Rent for existing system lots has changed from 200% to 135% for the rent for the users. Users who've already rented the system lot will receive a refund at maintenance next week. So the mumbo jumbo here, like the wordage is going to be a little weird because this is all translated from like Korean, and English is not the primary language. So you have to understand that English will always be mumbo jumbo, like sound a little funny. What this means is that all the plots that XL Games owns is going to essentially become a lot cheaper. So right now it costs 300 BSLT to rent a small plot. And this is saying it's going down and decreasing, and we're guesstimating it's going to come 200 BSLT because 135% is like 202.5 if they technically do it exactly. So we're just guesstimating that they're going to round down to 200 BSLT to rent a small plot from them. And that would also change with all the other rents. So like the medium ones get cheaper, the large ones get cheaper, the extra large ones get cheaper, and then the mega plots get cheaper. So this is a really good change. There's going to be a lot more land that's going to be available that's at a cheaper rate. So this is definitely a good change. I don't know if everyone will go and just gobble up all of the small land, which they should, because small land for 200 BSLT is still like an insanely good deal. You can only have one land from the game company, so that helps there. So someone can't just go and get like 15 land plots, even though they want 15 land plots. They can't. They can only rent one from the game company. You can rent as many as you want from the players that own the NFTs, but those have already been taken. So next up, we have added withdrawal delay and change withdrawal limits. So after request for withdrawal, delay of about 24 to 25 hours will be added until the process is complete. Minimum withdrawal amount is now changed from 1,000 down to 200 BSLT. And then the maximum daily withdrawal is now changed from 10,000 to 2,000 BSLT. So this change I personally do not like because now it's going to be easier to withdraw your BSLT, so they can't give away any BSLT, like any giveaways. Like they can't really give away 50 BSLT or 25 BSLT to anyone now because it's easier to just transfer that out and like cash out. I really like the 1,000 BSLT. I do like this delay. So what they're probably going to end up using this delay for is verifying these accounts so they're not cheaters, they're not hackers, they're not dupers, they're not bots, any of that kind of stuff. So they're going to use that delay to probably manually review a lot of these accounts and check to make sure. And then if there's anything fishy, then they're going to be like, no, we're banning this account. We're taking your BSLT. Sorry, you lose. So that's what I believe this delay is. And again, 24 to 25 hours, it's just translation issues. It's somewhere between about a day probably that they're going to do this. And then decreasing maximum limit of 2,000, that's a pretty big steep. And then it also hurts too, because when you decrease the amount that you can take out, the fees actually feel more powerful now. So like every time you withdraw, you take out 200 BSLT, for example. You have to give XL Games 10 BSLT. There's a 10 BSLT withdrawal fee. So the smaller amount of withdrawals means the more fee that you have to actually pay them. So if you would want to take out 10,000 BSLT now, it's going to take you 5 days, and then it's going to cost you 50 BSLT. Whereas before, you take out 10,000 BSLT, and it only costs you 10. So this is a bad change in my opinion. I don't like this change, but you know, it is what it is. And then now we have increased the chance of obtaining Archeum Core. This is a very good change. The chance of obtaining Archeum Core from Haunted Chest is increased. So again, we don't know what the Haunted Chest is. We're just assuming that it's all like the Rift Chest bosses. So whatever's going to happen, there's going to be better chances to get Archeum Cores starting tomorrow after this patch. And then lastly, decrease equipment durability reduction rate when getting hit. Reduce the durability reduction by 1/4 of the current level to alleviate the burden of repair costs. And they say Archeworld is continuously considering how new players might enjoy the game stability. We pledge to pay close attention to the valuable feedback to the current players and implement changes as soon as possible. Thank you. So this is really good. 1/4. So that means the durability is going to be lasting a lot longer now. And we're going to see some big changes in game. We're going to see, people fighting more and contesting things and not complaining as much about durability and your items breaking. Because if this weapon would last, say, 500 mobs, now it's going to last 2,000 mobs. So this is a big change. This is a very, very good change. This is listening to the community on saying, hey, the gear repair stuff sucks. We need it changed. We need it fixed. We need it better. We need it improved. So this is a very, very good change. And overall, this patch is a really, really good patch. So they say the game will be down for approximately about 5 or 6 hours. We'll see if it takes that long or longer, because most likely it'll probably take longer. We had a emergency maintenance today, actually, too. So the game was down for like an hour or two. Some kind of crash or something happened, and yep. So overall, the bugs are getting worked out. The game is improving for sure, and we are seeing just tons and tons of PvP. Like, we are in a raid here. We've been doing some PvP. We've been doing some rifts, and it is just a madness. Like, so many people fighting for these rifts. There's so many raids out there, and like, let's see the public raids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 public raids, and yeah, there's raids that are not public as well too, obviously. Like, all right, well, we gotta go. We are out of here. The raid is up, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. As always, are you excited for the patch? Let me know.